Okay, now who should invest or participate with their existing portfolio in the subsidized housing model? That's a really tough question to answer. It's certainly controversial. It's more than just a preference, in our opinion. For our clients, we consider ourselves fiduciaries with an obligation to advise our clients who we are consulting for when an idea or when a plan or business model seems right and would be beneficial to their portfolio and their business. And I'll be the first to tell a client, whether they're an existing client, long-term client, or a brand new client that we meet who's interested in participating in subsidized housing or purchasing for the purpose of participation in subsidized housing real estate, or building a property with the goal of either operating it as affordable housing with subsidized housing components, or just a standard construction with no covenants, but then also participating or having the business plan of utilizing this housing model. I'll be the first to tell someone that they should not do something, that they should not participate. And this is just purely my opinion, but after 10 years of working in this field, working alongside investors, owners, builders, mom and pop owners, I've seen what can happen when an owner of property does not have either the wherewithal, experience, the fortitude to go through all of the steps and inherent challenges that come with the subsidized housing model. I've also seen and had the opportunity to work with folks who have plenty of wherewithal, plenty of fortitude, can weather the storms, and understand that it's a business model and not a lifestyle. So who should participate? Let's start with who this is ideal for, in my humble opinion. When you're either operating affordable housing or market housing that you are now going to apply the subsidized housing model to, you must understand the population you will be working with, the population who will be the renter. The savvy investor, the savvy real estate developer, owner, operator, understands that the piece of real estate, the asset, is designed to cash flow. In challenging markets like COVID, where many renters did not have the ability to continue paying rent, the subsidized housing model flourished because those portfolios that were participating and renting to folks who had subsidized rental assistance did not see as much of a downturn or a financial impact as those portfolios that were 1,000,000% market. And when those tenants could not pay rent, the properties just stopped cash flowing. And for 4 years, those landlords took a beating. So the people who are awarded housing subsidies inherently have barriers like lack of credit, lack of income, depending on the housing subsidy. Different subsidies are targeted to different populations of folks who have housing insecurity. That may include evictions in their background, that may include a criminal history, that may include different things in their background that would not traditionally qualify by rental standards of any given market apartment or rental property. So some folks that off the bat I will say should not participate would probably be someone who is just completely desperate. They have one door to rent, a back house, a room in their house. I typically would suggest that unless they have a background in working with a population that has a need for social services, that they not participate, because they will inevitably end up in a tough situation that they might not be able to handle, unless they are completely aware and comfortable with what they're about to venture into. But those operators who understand that the property is designed to cash flow and understand that the renters are going through a challenging time, and then those operators take the time to understand the social services component and develop strong relationships with the organizations that are helping these folks along their path, those landlords will be successful. But a operator who would like to reap the benefits of the subsidized housing model and hope to have zero challenges, not only is that not realistic even if they're renting to non-subsidized tenants, that's unrealistic in any market or any population of renter. But especially those operators, those owners who want the stability and cash flow provided by the subsidized housing model, but with zero problems, I would absolutely suggest this is not the direction for their business. But many of our clients who are savvy investors understand the value of a mixed population where a good portion of their portfolio are accepting renters with housing subsidies attached to them is a safe bet to protect the portion of the portfolio or the whole portfolio. We have many clients whose entire portfolio is based on the subsidized housing model. And not only did they see stability throughout the last 4 years during the pandemic, but our market, our renting market, has not fully recovered. A lot of folks who were financially impacted during the pandemic are still recovering and are now participating in said programs. So the model is sustainable in any market because real estate is just volatile. So diversifying with the mixed population of subsidized and market has seen a lot of success, especially for our clients. Now, there are certainly populations that are slightly more challenging than others, but that takes an operator that is willing to take the time to learn about all of these different subsidized programs, all of the different populations, before they just right in with no guidance or no wherewithal. So that's another category of owner, property owner, real estate owner that I would suggest not participate, at least not right away, in the subsidized housing model, not without doing your homework. Now, at our firm, we do a large part of our work with our clients is that education component, as well as creating those relationships and bridging those gaps so that an investor does not just jump in head first into the darkness, not knowing what's coming next. Because the saddest thing that can happen is an investor who has all the best intentions and the capability to provide the product, and product that would absolutely work for the subsidized housing model, jumping in head first, not knowing anything, without guidance, having something go wrong because they had no plan and did not know exactly what they were doing. They went it alone. They have one or two bad experiences and then they never do it again. And it's the saddest thing, because with just a little bit of strategy, the subsidized housing model is 100% profitable and can have positive social impact. You just have to have a plan. We're going to go over that in a future module, but I felt that including a section talking about who it's best for, or I'll pose it this way, what mindset one must have if they're even considering investing or pivoting to including the subsidized housing model into their business plan. The mindset must be the beginning and the right expectations and the right strategy.